Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are live from Jacksonville, Florida. Waiting to get approved by Greg or Aaron, the boss man himself. Wonder how I can tell, actually. I guess I can just refresh this page and it will tell me. I have a post pending approval. I'm guessing that post is me going live. So I will just continue to sit here and chitter chatter with you while I begin the process of getting logged into Mojo. I'll have some real quiet Christmas music in the background here today. Data and dialer, we are calling on companion circle. Apparently that's eating the process. Okay. And somebody else has messaged me. Yes, I am. So how's everybody doing out there today? Just to wait and power dialer. Let's see. That phone number, voice message, companion drop. Callback, sorry. 3 lines, 5 rings. Calling script. None. Automatically show calling script on live answer. No. Use lead sheet tab as default. So we're just waiting for the approval now. Yes, and I am now live. Mr. McDaniel has approved me. And we're live. Yay. Thank you, sir. And we have a viewer. Thank you to whomever has already joined. We are live, and I will now log in. Let's get the game going today. So how's everybody doing out there today in TV land? Hello, Heather. Dialing into Mojo now. 603 766 4016. This calling session brought to you by Cupojo. Uh-oh. That's not good. That did not work. Let's try that again. 603 766 4016. It's always fun when you try and dial into Mojo and you get a busy signal. That's twice. Let's cancel and try to start this again. Has anybody else out there had this happen to them ever? Attempt to dial and call into Mojo and get a busy signal. Good morning, Heather. Good morning, everybody else who has joined. Yes, it's... Oh, come on, same number again? Really? 1603 766. Okay. This calling session may not be brought to you live. Thank God I've got a second cell phone. So let's try this on this. We'll see how long this phone can last. 603 766 4016. We will see what the problem is. Game 7. Amen, Philip. Okay. So, I need a different phone number from them, because the one they keep having me call into is busy. That number is not working. That number is not working. Yes, we have no bananas. We have no bananas today. Okay, this is just not working. And I've tried it from both iPhones and my VoIP phone, so I know I'm not drunk. I'm not drunk dialing. Uh-oh. I may have to cancel this live session and call support and find out what's up, because this is not working. This is really rather frustrating. Anybody out there, show of hands, ever called into Mojo and consistently got connected to a number that was busy? I'm going to try closing out the browser and see if a whole new session will give me a whole new phone number to dial into, because that one is just not working at all. Dead end dialer. So, who's my Cub fans out there besides Philip? Happens to me sometime. Log all the way out, close the browser, and log back in. That's what I did not log all the way out. I will see what pops up for a phone number. I did close the browser. If I get the same phone number again, then I will do a full log out per your suggestion. New phone number, yay! I would try and stand up, but I don't have any place to set my phone.
Please enter your PIN number.
We have success.
You are now logged into the Mojo dialer. Please press the start button on your screen to begin calling.
Can everybody hear the phone? I had a nice place up here that I was going to set my phone for the session so I could stand up, but unfortunately it's covered. Good morning. Hello? Nobody home. Excellent. Glad to hear that y'all can hear. So I have to get me one of those handy dandy stands if I'm going to continue doing things like this. That way I can jack it up to here and be able to stand up and walk around, and everybody will still be able to see me. Josh Rodriguez, first timer here. Welcome, Josh. We are glad you're here. I am like the third string of this live session calling stuff. The superstars are Mr. Greg and Mr. Aaron. Aaron is usually on in the morning, Greg in the afternoons. We'll point out to everybody here, make sure, share this forum, this group with as many realtors as you know. Their goal, I know, is to help educate as many people as possible. So, this morning we are calling in an area, 165 numbers out of like 800 and something. Most of them were DNCs and such like that. Once the list was scrubbed, got it down to 165. We're 6 calls in once we finally got through. It is a home that sold for, where did it go? $240,000, which was $7,000 above their list price. Or no, their list price was $240,000. It sold for $247,000. And it sold in a fairly short period of time, 47 days cumulative. It was on the market 8 days when it went under contract. So that was outstanding. Pretty long close process, but
The person you have dialed can't take your call now. At the
drop a
tone.
message. So that's actually pretty decent for the area. Stevie, we're calling over in Waverly Place off of Kernan. You know the area, so you'll know where I'm talking about. And then I'm calling some of the development directly across the street. Yes, that is why we're all here.
currently powered off or temporarily offline. Please try your call again later.
Okay. Moving on. Yes, it is an awesome neighborhood over there. Right next to it was apartments, and I might create a special script specifically for calling to apartment complexes. Just because, then I'm trying to get people to become buyers. So I believe that should require a different message. So right now I left apartments to be blocked out because there's a huge apartment complex right next to one of the neighborhoods.
Hello.
Hello.
Today is a wonderful day. Be blessed in the Lord and leave a message after the tone.
Lovely sounding message. My lovely sounding message has been left. So, how was everybody's Halloween out there? Did everybody get their children overloaded on candy or go out themselves? I'm open to questions. I'm here to learn. If you see any room for improvement when I'm on a call with somebody, feel free to post it and help me to improve my game. So like Josh just pointed out, that's what we're all here for, to encourage and help each other.
Thanks for calling. This is Matthew Batts. Please leave a message after the tone, and I will get back to you.
Okay. No contacts yet. 3 drop messages. 15 calls in. We're doing good. Good Halloween. Yours? Yes. My children were out and had a blast. My oldest, that's at home, 9-year-old, got to go off with his friends for a while my wife... Hello?
Yes, hello?
Hello. My name is Frank. It's Frank Spalding, actually. I'm with Signal Real Estate. I'm a realtor here in your area, and I'm calling around with some good news today. One of your neighbors actually just sold their house in about 8 days for $7,000 over their list price. So just calling around to see if there's anything that I can do to help any of their neighbors, any questions they may have, or provide an updated home valuation.
No, thank you.
Okay, not right away or anytime soon, or might you know somebody else?
No, we're renting right now.
Ah, my apologies. Are you wanting to stop renting and get into home ownership? There's a lot of down payment assistance available these days.
Oh, no, not now. Thank you very much.
Alrighty, thank you for your time. You have a great day.
Thank you. Bye.
Worth a try. Rained in Northern California. We did not get one trick-or-treater. Wow. You have candy till probably next week. That's eating a lot of candy there, Philip. As much as I gave away, at least. I gave away 6 giant bags of various candy bars, and it was gone. But my boys all had a blast. We still haven't gone through it all. We've got a giant bowl of candy that they get to pick from. We've probably got candy through next Halloween. Safe to say.
Take your call now. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, simply hang up or press the pound.
Message dropped. I need a touchscreen monitor. It would be just easier to touch it. I've got it on my laptop, but I have it.
90496222664.
Plugged into my 24-inch monitor. When it's plugged into the external monitor, the touchscreen on the notebook does not work. Otherwise, I tried it actually the first day that I went live and was trying to be cool, look all Star Trek-y, slick, and...
Not enough space to leave a message. To send a message to another subscriber and...
Nope. It'd be pretty silly to send a message to another subscriber when I don't know who I called in the first place. Or they may live in a different state or a different area. Good morning. Yikes! Fax machines are loud. Okay. So what's everybody up to today? What's everybody's goals for the day? My goal in the session, because it's a small list of numbers, is at least 10 good contacts, God willing. And
Please leave a message after the tone.
it's not going so well just yet. For getting those contacts might be a little too late in the morning. I also plan on calling later on this evening around 6:30, 7 o'clock. Probably not a live session, but I will call for about an hour before the last game of the World Series. So, go Cubbies. I am using Mojo Dialer. Dum-da-dum-da-dum. Coffee and a VoIP phone. That is my handy dandy system. Mojo Dialer with leads from Mojo. Once this current round of leads that I've paid for this time subscription expires, I will then probably sign up and give Fizbos a try from Vulcan 7. Aaron seems to swear by them. So, anybody else here doing live prospecting or doing any prospecting in general? And if so, what dialers are you using? I know Stevie Marie Hahn is using Mojo Dialer. She just signed up. She's a great proponent of it now. The triple line dialer, I have not used Land Voice. Mojo is the only dialer I've used.
No one is available to take your call. Please leave a message after the tone.
Mojo Dialer's $10 a month for the basic CRM portion that they have. $139 a month for the service, for the triple line service. And then
The person you have dialed can't take your call now. At the tone,
I got a lot of messages out there. I hope one of these, even one of these, calls back. Mojo with colon Red X. How's that working out for you, David? I think it's like $25 a month for each of the 2 lead sources that I tried. And then I'm also going to do I think it's like $10 for 7 days of aged Fizbo. And then after that, I'm going to move on and try the, like I said, I'll try the Vulcan 7. Aaron seems to be having some great luck with it. Especially if you use Red X for Fizbo. Some of them are dupes. I probably won't cross them, Philip. I just can't really afford to at this point in time. You know, maybe in the future, and I'll keep that in mind for the future. So right now, if I'm getting leads from Mojo, it's just Mojo. If it's Vulcan, it'll be just Vulcan.
904-821-9119. I'm unable to come to the phone.
It's a lot of messages. 37 calls in. 1 contact thus far, 1 no, and then 9 drop messages. So let's have fun. Where's everybody from this morning? I know Philip's in Northern California. I know where Stevie Marie Hahn is. Heather, if she is still on here, I believe is up in Wisconsin.
dialed can't take your call now. At the tone, please record your message.
This is getting disheartening, but I won't quit.
That you are trying to reach is not in service. Goodbye.
Ciao. Just keep dialing, just keep dialing, just keep dialing. Greenville, South Carolina in the house. Just a few miles north, down in Jacksonville, Florida. Jersey in the house. That's Aaron's neck of the woods. Everybody be sure to, if you haven't already signed up, I believe he is now into the December, or it might be January, I can't recall which, but Atlanta in the house. Hello.
Hello.
Good morning. My name is Frank Spalding. I'm with Signal Real Estate. I'm calling around today actually with some pretty good news. One of your neighbors just sold their home with only 8 days on the market for a few thousand above their list price. So I'm calling around to see if anybody else in their neighborhood is interested in getting an updated home valuation, or if there's any other questions I could answer.
Nope, actually I'm very content in my home right now, but I don't know anyone else who's looking to sell.
Okay, well that's definitely a positive. It's a great neighborhood over there. My wife and I are actually...
Which company do you work for?
Signal Real Estate. Our office is over in Jacksonville Beach.
Okay,
Just
cool.
a couple of
Which
miles away.
house is here in this neighborhood that they sold?
It might have been across the street from yours. It was a neighborhood right across the street, Companion Circle West. But it was listed for 240 and went for 247 in 8 days.
Great. I love
So,
it.
a lot of homes, yeah, it's a blessing right now. A lot of homes around here are actually back up to 2006, 2007, 2008 pricing.
I know, it's nice. I've been watching the real estate. I know, it's great.
Definitely.
There's a house for sale across the street already, but Watson has that house, but I don't know
Okay.
if it's something, it's on Benchshire. That's anyone, but it's already up for sale.
Excellent. Yeah, we're all out there fighting and clawing to try and get the listings. So, excellent.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate your time. Hope you have a great Thanksgiving upcoming.
Thank you. I appreciate your call.
You have a great day.
Thanks, you too. Bye-bye.
And she beat me to the punch. She already knew the answer to my next question. I don't know anybody else looking to sell. Kind of frustrating, but maybe I'm not the only person to call and ask this question. So I saw Atlanta in the house, Rapid City, South Dakota. Mary, aren't you the Ohio fan? Hello?
Hello?
Hello. My name is Frank Spalding. I'm a realtor with Signal Real Estate. Calling around today with actually some good news. One of your neighbors just sold their home for several thousand above their asking price in only 8 days. So it's a hot market right now. Calling around to see if there's any questions I can answer or if anybody else might have any interest in listing their homes.
I do not selling and buying homes. Sorry.
Alrighty, not at all, or maybe in the future?
Not at all. Thank you.
Alrighty, well, I appreciate your time. You have a great day.
You too.
Well, that's 3 good solid contacts so far. Born and raised in Cleveland area. Congrats. At least y'all won it all in the basketball this year. I've been being kept afloat by the Blackhawks for the past few years, thankfully. They've been helping us all to hold our chins high. I grew up on the West Coast. Hello? Oh. Grew up on the West Coast of Florida, but there's a lot of Chicago people over there.
Code and phone number.
So they were somebody always watching the Cubs games and the Bears games when they could, and so it stuck, and then I ended up living there for several years. So IRA Chicago fan. Tonight's going to be a nail biter for us, isn't it, Mary? Nah, I have faith in my Cubbies. So anybody have listing appointments today? Come on, let's see those likes. Somebody's got to have listing appointments today.
To an automatic voice message system. The mailbox belonging to 90499208885 is full. Please hang up.
Poop. Why don't you answer or check your voicemails? I know somebody is home in this neighborhood and somebody is going to give me a yes. I have faith in that. Signed a new listing yesterday. Boom! That is outstanding. You're getting a like for that there, David McGee. Congrats on the new listing. Was it a result of cold calling? Need a line for commission objection.
Please leave a message after the tone.
I like errands, which I've kind of taken on. I was already fairly consistently doing 5% commissions most of the time. So his reply, postcard, great. Post a link to the postcard that worked, David. We'd love to see it and see if we can learn from it. Or at least I would.
You could call the Horse Gang Companies. This is your local agent, Jeff Routier. Please leave a name, a number, and your message. I'll be happy to get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks.
I think that was a realtor, so I put him under do not contact. Aaron's message is, you know, he's a straight 5%, and he keeps it that way. And he's kind of proactive about how he gives the message. Check around through his videos because he mentions it a couple of times, but he's pretty specific.
Forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 904.
He's pretty specific in that he keeps it at 5%. That way, he doesn't, you know, potentially give someone else a better deal and then move on to someone else, give them another deal, and then potentially run the risk of them talking to each other. And hey, I got a better deal, or you got a better deal than me. You know, what's the deal?
Voice message system. 904900119.
So, but that seems to work for them most of the time. They just they move on. But that would also be a good one to put out there in the forum, or if anybody else has any comments for Mary in regards to a good line for commission objection, put the replies here or put it up in the group to the lead gen group as a whole. I'd wager there'll be a lot of opinions on that one. I don't know if it was one of his posts. I'm pretty sure it was one of his live sessions that he was talking about. Just, you know, and it happened to come up during that. But if you ask, I'm sure he'll... Good morning.
Morning.
Hi, my name is Frank Spalding. I'm a realtor with Signal Real Estate. The reason I'm calling is one of your neighbors actually just sold their home in 8 days for about $7,000 above their list price. So I'm just calling around to see if there's anybody in their neighborhoods that might have any questions about their own homes and listing them, or be interested in an updated home valuation.
Not that I know of at the top of my head. Sorry.
Not a problem. Not anytime in the future, maybe? Or looking to buy any investment properties?
No.
Alrighty. Well, I appreciate your time. I hope you have a great week.
Thank you. You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Well, we're getting there. That's now 4 contacts. 65 of 165. I might just be able to hit my goal of 10 within this particular group. 15 messages dropped, which do not count as contacts. Let's check. Ooh, I got friend requests.
The person you have dialed can't take your call now.
Email that can wait. Sweet. I have mutual friends. Who are our mutual friends? Okay. I find it interesting when you're getting friend requests from people that there's just like nothing in common. Why? Why do we have nothing in common?
No one is available to take your call. Please leave a message after the tone.
Message dropped. And an email from an investor. I've got properties on LoopNet also, several multifamilies, a block of them, 30 units total for this particular block. And that's actually gotten me a lot of action. That's one of the things
Been forwarded to an automatic voice message system.
that I also call on, that I'm debating doing a live session calling.
The person you have dialed can't take your call now.
Was talking with Greg about it, potentially doing a live session on multifamily residential or hotel motel. They also call both of them using Prospect Now as a source for the leads. We need music. Here comes Christmas music. Possibly.
The
Hello?
person you have dialed can't take your call now. At the tone.
It's trying to get a signal. Come on. This should not be an issue. Greg McDaniel, the man, the myth, the legend. Done with his morning workout routine and has joined us. He's probably drinking carrot juice right now. I'm drinking coffee, Greg. I'm sorry, I just don't think I can join you in carrot juice. Probably healthier for me, I admit, but I love my coffee. Love, love, love my coffee. Maybe a little freaky. My apologies. Coffee. I hear that we're getting new emojis on Apple iPhones with a new update. It's going to include a drooling smiley face, bacon, eggs. I don't recall what else. My wife apparently heard it on the radio this morning and started telling me about it. So, let's see. An update for Mr. Greg.
Hello?
Why, hello. My name is Frank. Frank Spalding, actually, with Signal Real Estate. I'm calling around your neighborhood today, actually, because one of your neighbors just sold their home in 8 days, and on top of that, for $7,000 above their list price. So I'm calling around to see if there's any questions I can answer for you or any of your neighbors potentially that might be interested in selling, or see if I can offer you an updated market valuation of your home.
No, thank you.
Alrighty, not at all, not in the future. Goodbye. She went gone. You would love it. Carrot juice? No, not at all. But discussing the possibility of doing some commercial calling also live, which I do regularly. But our stats so far: 5 contacts, 3 bad numbers, 20 drop messages, total calls 79 out of 165, which is frustrating because there was like 580 some odd numbers in this area, but a lot of them got scrubbed.
The mailbox is full and there is not enough space to leave a message. To send a message...
I screwed up. I used my cell phone number as the callback, and that might have been somebody calling back. So now they're going to get my voicemail. Oops, I'm going to have to fix that in the next calling session. I should have used this iPhone. So Greg, what do you do with fax machines? Do you bad number them or do you DNC contact them? I've been bad numbering them. Or for that matter, anybody else who uses Mojo or any of the other dialers. I tried to get the Christmas music going, but it doesn't seem to want to work. I don't know if the internet's, the VoIP is using all of the bandwidth or what the deal is. Bad number? Okay. I chose well then. There we go. And I'm back. So that same number just keeps calling back. They are persistent. Hello? I think that was a fax machine also. I heard it beep. So my goal, Greg McDaniel. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hello. My name is Frank Spalding. I'm a realtor with Signal Real Estate. How you doing today?
I'm fine.
Well, that's good to hear. The reason for my call, as I'm sure you're guessing, is one of your neighbors just sold their home in 8 days, actually, for $7,000 above the list price. So right now with the hot market, I'm calling around to see if I can offer you a new market update valuation on your home, or if you had any interest in selling.
No.
I'm going to take that as a no. What do you think, guys? No? Now, was there anything about how I said that message that could have earned all those no's? Hell, I thought having the Christmas music playing lightly in the background. Yeah, I almost had her. Hello? Hello? Okay, moving on. Yeah, definitely a maybe. I should probably call her back. So, Mr. McDaniel, I was going to try and put my phone up here, but unfortunately there's just barely not enough room using the stand that I'm using to hold it. Actually, let's try this. See if I can get away with this. See if it will fit. Haha! If I take it off of its stand, it works. There we go. Now I can stand. Hello?
20115 is not available. At the tone,
Message
please
dropped.
record your message.
Maybe crazy. Yeah, could be. I'd say she's maybe. Yep, I agree. There we go. Now I can move around. Everybody says it brings out more of your voice, and for years while I was doing trade shows and such, I walked around Stevie's show, Frank, the white stand. I've seen the white stand. I just need to buy the white stand, which I have to have a closing first. Due to the slow year that I had until I started finding this lead gen group, which has started helping me to generate leads, which, by the way, invite all of your friends. Help this group grow. Bring over as many people as possible. But until that, my budget is extremely tight, so, especially with 3 little children at home.
When you have finished recording, simply hang up or press
The message dropped. But yeah, that stand will be handy, and then eventually the self-lifting desk is on my shopping list. Okay, show everybody else the white stand, Stevie. It's a great stand that you attach your phone to, and you can move it up and down and all around and turn it sideways. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, my name is Frank Spalding. I'm a realtor with Signal Real Estate. I'm actually calling around today because one of your neighbors just sold their home in 8 days for a little above $7,000 above their list price. So I was just wondering if there are any questions I could potentially answer related to real estate about your home, or offer an updated home valuation. Hello? I'll call that a no. Darn. Just joined. What dialer am I using? Miss Sharon Powell, I am using the Mojo dialer from mojosells.com. Triple line dialer, and I'm using leads from Mojo. Hello? Goodbye. Boom! Mary, if you're looking for the stand, Amazon should have it. I've seen it on Amazon or similar models at the very least. I'm pretty sure I've seen the one Greg linked. I clicked that link before and it was available, unless we bought them all. There it is. There's the link. Everybody make sure you sign up for the Greg McDaniel Challenge. I believe he is in, have you gotten to December of 2017 yet, or have you moved on to 2018, Greg? McDaniel Challenge is free 1 to 2 hours of direct coaching from the man, the myth, the legend himself. Be sure to sign up. I think I managed to get in May of next year. In the meantime, follow these conversations on here, follow these live videos. Be sure to invite your friends and family, as well as preferably realtors. November of 2017.
And there is not enough space to leave a message.
I won't leave a message then. November of 2017 still. Okay. But be sure to send them over here. There's also Greg McDaniel's, reuniversity.com, part of his podcast, Real Estate Uncensored, that Greg does with Matt Johnson. That's a regular occurrence, daily occurrence, I believe, or semi-daily occurrence every other day. I've learned a great bit from that, as well as Mr. Aaron Wittenstein. Hello? Okay. Another machine. Aaron Wittenstein is doing his Expired Mastery program. Sign up for that. Look in the lead gen group to find information about that. I believe he's in the December event now, or possibly the January event. It's limited seating, 10 people per event, 3 times a week. Okay, excellent. I've been following that. That's a podcast. You can find it online. You can find it on their website. You can go to YouTube, follow them on there, and watch it live as they record it, or watch the replays. And occasionally now, with them doing Blue Jeans, they're actually recording it live, playing it via Facebook Live in this group, and you get to see both of them and whomever their guest speaker might be that day.
Your call now. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording,
we are 119 calls into 165 in this neighborhood. 7 contacts so far. My goal for this area was 10. My goal is at least 1 appointment. That is the only major frustration thus far. I'll just keep dialing, just keep dialing, just keep dialing. Okay, who here loves their country or their Christmas music? Ew, not country. Sorry for anybody offended with the not country thing, but it's not my thing. I don't have a dog, and it didn't run away in the first place. The one dog I did have when I was young, unfortunately, he died of old age, but I miss Marlboro. Yes, his name was Marlboro Man. I blame my mother for that one. But who loves their Christmas music? Podcast Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. That means we have 1 today. Who's the guest speaker today? Hello?
Yes.
Hi. My name is Frank Spalding. I'm a realtor with Signal Real Estate. I'm calling around because one of your neighbors over on Companion Circle just sold their home for $7,000 above their asking price, and they did it in 8 days. So I'm just wondering if I can offer updated home valuation on your home, or if you had any questions about potentially looking at selling your home.
No, not at this time. Thank you.
Alrighty. Know anybody, or who do you know that might be interested in potentially learning about their home?
No one at this time.
Alrighty. Well, I appreciate your time. I hope you have a great week and a great upcoming Thanksgiving.
Thank you.
Want to learn your system for market analysis, and then using Batch Geo. What is Batch Geo? Hello?
Yes.
Hi, my name is Frank Spalding. The reason for my call, I'm a realtor with Signal Real Estate. I'm calling actually because one of your neighbors over there in Companion Circle just sold for $7,000 above their asking price in 8 days. So I'm calling around to see if any you or anybody you know might be interested in an updated home valuation.
No, not right now.
Alrighty. Maybe next year or the year after?
No, I don't plan to sell the house.
Okay. Not a problem. Well, I appreciate your time.
Thank you.
I forgot to ask, who does he know? I will keep improving that. Let's see, how long have we been at this so far? 40 minutes, 33 seconds. I'm the only Christmas music fan here. You lie. You lie. You're all closeted Christmas music fans. I know it. You know it. I've just come out to the public. And we wait, and we wait, and we wait. When I moved the phone up here, did that cut down on your ability to hear the phone calls as they're happening?
The person you have dialed can't take your call now. At the tone, please record your message.
Making 7 and everything I need to start calling if anybody has an advice for a rookie caller. My advice, being a rookie caller myself, Heather, is just keep dialing. Make the calls. Do some practice calls with other people, calling back and forth. Everybody can hear it. Great. Glad to hear. Just do the role play calls with some people on here, and just keep working it. And the biggest thing is just keep dialing. That's what Greg keeps saying, and that's what I've started doing. That's we've seen a lot of people say that it's working, and I've gotten appointments as a result. And I know I'm not alone. If you get the appointments, you get the listing. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Gene. My name is Frank. I'm a realtor with Signal Real Estate. I'm actually calling around because one of your neighbors just sold their home in 8 days for about $7,000 above the list price. So I was calling around. Not interested? Alrighty. Bye. Click. 10 contacts. 1 goal achieved. Now to get that appointment. We've got about 30 phone numbers to get that appointment in. Okay, but yeah, that's the biggest thing Greg keeps pushing is
The mailbox belonging to 9045551.
to keep making the calls. If you get the listing appointment, you show up, that's 90% of the job. Getting the listing, it's a little work, and your broker will help you with that if you're new. And, the rest of it is, it's practice. That's the big thing I'm just going to keep doing is practicing. The commercial broker that I work with, his daily statement, if you control the listing, you're going to get a sale. As long as you get a realistic price from your seller,
Please leave your name and phone number after the beep.
the property should sell.
Take your call now. At the tone, please record your message.
And that's the advantage. You work with a buyer, which we need to work with buyers also on occasion. You could show them 50, 100, however many homes, and still not be the right one. If you control the listing, everybody else is lining up to bring people to your property. Know your phone number by heart due to listening the podcast, over listening to the podcast. That is funny. Smaller crowd today, this time frame. Earlier in the morning, we were up to 50. I think the largest we got today was around 20 some odd players. 10 people have reacted to the video so far. Thank you for the reactions. Thank you for everybody who's listened in and given input. All input is appreciated. Like Greg says, just keep dialing. And that's it. Get up there, get out there, call. Make the calls, reach out to people. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, I'm looking for Diane, I believe.
This is Diane.
Hi, Diane. My name is Frank Spalding with Signal Real Estate. I'm actually, the reason I'm calling is one of your neighbors over on Companion Circle just sold their home for about $7,000 above their list price in 8 days. So I'm wondering if I can offer you, wondering if I can interest you in an updated home valuation on your home, just to see,
We just bought this house 2 years ago. We
Did
used
you?
to live next door.
Uh-huh.
We're satisfied. I appreciate it, though. I've got your number on my phone. I'll put it in my book. And if we get ready with that kind of profit, I'll call you.
Well, I would certainly appreciate that. Or even more importantly, if you're going to stay there for a while, because I know it's a great neighborhood, if you know anybody else.
We've got a pool and a big backyard, and we just love it.
Oh, there you go. That's the one thing my kids want me to look for in our next house is a pool.
Well, thank you so much, Frank, and you have a wonderful day.
You too. You've just made my day, if I can say so, Diane. I appreciate that.
Okay, darling.
You have a great week. Bye-bye.
You too.
There you go. Those are those calls that you need on occasion that just lift you up. They're not cynical. They don't hate you for being a telemarketer. They know you got to make a living. You got to make some phone calls. And those, they helped me get over the hump of all those no, 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 no. That one lady, oh my God, that was horrible. I still think I should go back and look that phone number up and the address associated with it and mail that lady a postcard. Ding dong, ding dong, ding ding, ding dong. Uh-oh, 15 more calls. Within these 15, I need an appointment. Just one CMA. One! Oops, hit the wrong button. I don't think that thing's going to let me drop a message. Yeah, she's definitely going to keep it for a while. And she lived next door to it, and she bought the one that she's in now, so it's definitely a good neighborhood. In case you're wondering what the logo is, CPI, Conference Planners Inc. It's in, hello? Bad number. Conference Planners Inc. was an events management company that I started several years ago while running a trade show for the IT industry. So, and I still have a collection of shirts from those events, between t-shirts, polos that were given away, t-shirts that we gave away, t-shirts that our exhibitors gave away. I've still got bags, I've got swag, I've got swag bags full of stuff that I still haven't ever gotten out that were from those conferences several years ago. It is crazy. I've got a never-ending supply of pens.
The person you have dialed can't take your call now. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished...
Message dropped. Bum, bum, bum. Welcome to everybody that's just joining us. We are 48 minutes in, 165 total numbers that we're calling at 160. We've had 11 contacts, 30 messages dropped, and 9 bad numbers, all fax machines. And one, no, 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 no. We really think she was interested. And one really, really, really nice lady about 5 minutes, not even 5 minutes ago, that just made my day.
Leave a message after the tone.
Frosty the Snowman. Yes, I'm dancing to Frosty the Snowman. Get over it. Tomorrow I'm going to be dancing to the Cubs winning the World Series. I already warned my wife, put the children to bed with earplugs. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be screaming at the top of my lungs somewhere around 11, 12 o'clock. Sorry, Mary. Bum, bum. Uh-oh. I believe that was it. There's no more people to dial. Bum, 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 bum. Let's move you on down here. The other placement.
Is now complete. All records have been called based on your call settings.
All records have been called.
To log out of the dialer, simply hang up your phone now.
Well, pooh. No listing appointments as a result of this. You get a like for that one. I don't support it, Mary, but you get a like for that nonetheless. So, unfortunately, during this session, I did not manage to secure any listing appointments, and that was calling everything that was in, specifically in that subdivision. There's a subdivision across the road from it that I will probably start calling on tomorrow that's about 4 times the size. And now hopefully I can pull something out of that. Later on today it will be commercial cold calling to, not sure if it's going to be hotel motel down in the south side area of Jacksonville, or if I'm going to be calling multifamily residential. So thank you all for stopping by. I'm glad you're here. Once again, sign up if you want to get a Rockstar game going with your expired. Sign up with Aaron Wittenstein's Expired Mastery. Links are available in the forum. Invite any realtors that you know or friends that are thinking about being in real estate. Invite them into the forum. and help them to learn and how to improve their game. That's the reason we're all here. And spread the word, and be sure to check out Greg McDaniel's podcast, Real Estate Uncensored, him and Matt Johnson, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. In fact, this afternoon. Don't know if they're going to be live in this group or not. Sometimes they use blue jeans, sometimes they don't. Thank you very much, Sharon Powell. I appreciate all the love and the support of everybody, and I will keep going live as often as allowed so that I can improve my game. Hopefully it helps you all to improve your game. Everybody have a great day out there. Peace!